And welcome back here, folks, to the iSports Forum Week 7. It is that time again after a 2-week break. These players are ready to get at it here. Game of the week, Green Hornets, Gray Wolves. It should be an exciting one. Both teams on winning streaks heading into the midseason and now looking to extend it is either one of these teams. We'll see which one it is. Hi, everybody. I'm Angelo Pontello, bringing you the broadcast action here at the iSports Forum in Brandon, Florida. And joining me in the booth, of course, is Andy Townsend. Andy, what should we expect here for today's matchup?
Of course, as always, the Green Hornets, the Grey Wolves. It should be an exciting one. I can't wait to see what both of these teams have up their sleeves. Of course, the Green Hornets looking for their first win against the Grey Wolves this season. You know, not surprisingly, this Grey Wolf team has been very dominant until, what was it, the last game against the Yellow Jackets, where they gave up 2 goals in the final minutes. They had a 6-4 lead, and they're not exactly sure what happened. Tom Finley must have got the best of Lonnie Herman, and it ended up being a shootout in which the Grey Wolves ended up sneaking away with 2 points, but it doesn't seem like their mid-season finish is going to be too great heading into a game where you have a hot Green Hornet team ready to just take action here. So of course you do bring up a good point. Final score in that one was 7-6. Meanwhile, the Green Hornets had a shootout of their own, which of course Tom Buchholz got the game-winning shootout goal in final score of 4-3 against the Red Army. But what should we see here today from both of these teams? Well, I definitely like the likes of Omar Chakwan. 5 goals, 2 assists for this team. You know, he's one of the playmakers on the team, but even better yet, just as good, if not better, this season is Larry Liebler with 6 goals and 2 assists. And along with the likes of Dan Favier, 5 goals, 3 assists, that's their first lineup. That is the forward lineup that is going to be a real nuisance to these Green Hornets today if they don't step it up here. Now, speaking of the Green Hornets side, of course, you got Angelo Pontello, who is slowly returning from knee surgery to improve his mobility, and I believe it was his right knee. And he has 2 goals, 3 assists on the season so far. Luda Meza has 2 goals, 5 assists, also helps out, but of course, with the way this team's operated, they're making it set up for Tommy Buchholz to be the lead scorer with 4 goals on the season. And again, you know, Buchholz is one of those players where if you give him an opportunity to break out, you know, can't wait to see, you know, what he has up his sleeve today. We'll see how both of these teams play out, but I think that the Green Hornets are still in their mojo, especially after the Grey Wolves' last game. I think the Green Hornets are going to pick up their first win here. And on that note, we'll take a quick break here. Green Hornets, Grey Wolves, when we return, you are watching Over 50 Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network.
Hey, nice dog.
Yeah, this is Piper, your bred border collie. Watch this. Piper, fetch. Good boy, Piper, you're such a smart dog. So, what can your dog do?
Fergus, Bud Light.
Bad dog.
Fresh, smooth, real Bud Light. It's all.
And welcome back here, folks. We're just moments away from the start of this game. Should be an exciting one here. Now, if I remember correctly, Angelo, you're learning how to skate too, right? Well, you know, Andy, actually, I've just picked up a little bit on a couple of weeks, so it should be exciting to see how that game's going to turn out. But, you know, I just learned, I think I was like, what, my 3rd or 4th time out on the ice. Well, why don't we show a little quick clip of that? Oh, you guys got a clip of it? Go right ahead if you want to show the viewers. I don't mind.
some child. You might think I'm foolish, maybe it's untrue. You might think I'm crazy, all I want is you. You might think it's hysterical, I know when you're weak.
There. Yeah, I gotta tell you, that was, I don't think I'm gonna live that one down. Oh, you're just learning, Angelo. I think it's gonna be a good thing. But everybody's gotta learn sometime. Well, you know what, well, they say, 22 years later, you got an opportunity to, make some magic happen on the feet, but it's a work in progress. But it'll be Angelo Pontello, Nomer Chiquan taking the face off, and here we go. Steve Gorman back on the left side. He's gonna get the pass across the eye. He's over to McGraw. McGraw gets a bounce pass up, intended for Mark Berry, now taken away by Chiquan. Chiquan's pass intercepted by Pontello, playing at center today. And he's gonna have some time to move around, trying to get around Chiquan. He makes a move and he's off to the races into the Grey Wolf zone. Stripped loose by Favier, now it's back over to Buckholz, looking to set up to Phil Field. Playing at left wing today. That should be an interesting surprise there. Well, we'll see how Phil Field does it. I mean, again, he's been known to be a utility man himself, but I think Phil Field will have a chance here if they can utilize him properly. Gorman dumping it up the middle, picked up by Chiquan, finds Kevin Reels. Reels with the shot off to the side of the net. Favier trying to back pass over again. Carter trying to figure out where it's going, and the bounce pass is a lucky break there for the Green Hornets. Oh, that should have been Grey Wolves all day long. Carter did not even see where the puck was that time, and the Grey Wolves should have had that goal there. That could be an opportunity that could come back to bite them. Shot opportunity been missed by Pernice. It's going to be taken up by Rapar. Rapar finding Reels again. Reels looking for Sharina. Stopped by Quicko. Trying to get this one out again. Back over to Korolewski. Bounce pass made back over to Demeza. And taken away quickly will be Larry Liebler. Liebler trying to get to the puck. He's been struggling a little bit, and I think it's going to be an offsides touch last by Demeza. Now, speaking of the goalies today, John Cotter in net for the Green Hornets again. Phil McClung still out due to injury. Well, let's just hope Phil McClung is better, because he is definitely going to be a keeper that the Green Hornets need to get back in business. Not saying any knock on John Cotter, but at the same time, it should be Phil McClung has some pressure here. He has some accuracy for this Green Hornet team. He provides lots of contributions again with his saves. And as for the Grey Wolves, Lonnie Herman is out, so they're using Yellow Jacket keeper Mark Rosengard. So we'll see how that plays out for them, depending on the opportunities. But of course, it's an even battle with both of these keepers. I don't think one is stronger than the other. So as long as both of these teams play hard, we should be in for a real good game. Demeza will take this one himself, past center ice into the Grey Wolf zone. Looking for options, tries to pass this one back over the other way. Tipped off by Dominici, almost rolled into his own net. Dominici regroups. 9:43 in the opening period, still no score here despite an early Grey Wolf opportunity as Korolewski gets his pass up. And nowhere to pass it was Ciatoli, and this one's coming back the other way. No correction, that was Howitt. Dominici's shot blocked and now taken away by Wersinski. Pontello trying to take this one himself. Now it's going to be up to Howitt. Now back over to Pontello, working off of Liebler. Pontello still trying to locate the puck, still right in front, has a chance, and he lost control of it at the last second. Oh, that's a big opportunity there, but a great defensive effort there by Larry Liebler. If he didn't force Pontello to make a sliding move there, that might have been 1-0 Green Hornets. Favier will pick up on the puck, looking for options. Phil Field almost took him out, but we'll regroup. Puck out to Gorman. And Gorman will take this one himself. He'll get past center ice and now heading into the Green Hornet zone. And he will dump it inside the Green Hornet end. Wersinski trying to get to it first, but it's Gorman that gets to it instead. Knocked down by Phil Field, taken away by Angelo Pontello, trying to get this pass up to Buckholz. He's wide open. It could be a 2-on-0 break, and Bucky's trying to get to there quickly. Fires the shot, hits the corner, and scores. And the Tom Buckholz magic still continues for the Green Hornets. Just a desperate shot attempt there. Sneaks it into the corner of Mark Rosengard, and there's your 1-0 lead.
I gotta tell you, it's a real interesting effort there. Nice assist by Pontello. Wide open Grey Wolf defense, not knowing how to counteract that one that time. And for Buckholz, he almost lost his balance there at the time, but still trying to keep things up. But a good break there. And for Tom Buckholz, that's his 5th goal this season. He's looking to score some more here if the opportunity arrives. It's 8:27 to go in the first period. 1-0 Green Hornets as it's Jaquan taking the faceoff against Demeza. This will be a nice turn of events here, and of course, if the Green Hornets end up winning this game, they would, no doubt about it, be now the hottest team in the league after starting 0-3-1 on the season and now on a 2-game winning streak. I gotta tell you, Angelo, this just might be the turning point for the Green Hornets. Favier with the pass, intended for his man, but taken away by Worsinski instead. Worsinski slips and falls. Favier knocks Demeza out of the way, and here comes Jaquan. He'll fire the shot, and this one deflected high and out of the ring. And Demeza a little slow to get up after that collision there with Favier. And of course, Demeza right now, from what I've heard, he's not necessarily 100%, but you can tell that the fight is still in him, and he's got that aggression and the passion to get out on there and make a play. And that's what hockey's all about. You know, you see the hockey players making the second best effort despite not being 100%, and they still want to make an impact here. That speaks volumes. So it'll be Jaquan and Demeza on the face-off. And this one gets out over to his man. Cotter kicks this one away. Shot attempt by Rapar misses. And this one off the glass. And bounced back the other way by center ice. It's Jaquan that picks it up for the Grey Wolves over to Dominici. Finds Brian Vick, now taken by Jaquan into the Green Hornet zone. He'll fire the shot, double covered by Korolewski. And now rebounded by Demeza. Shot taken again. Jaquan trying to finish, and Cotter will keep this one away from the Grey Wolves. And the shot back around will be stopped by Rapar. Back in the Green Hornet end, it's Favier that picks up on the puck. Grey Wolves trying to come up with the equalizing goal. Back around to Demeza, into his own zone. Gets this one away from Jaquan in the slightest, and now it's back over to Quicko. Quicko trying to move this one up. Tipped off at Pernice, taken away by Favier. The lineup change being made in the process. Korolewski working off of Favier, trying to fire the shot, and I think that might be a penalty coming up on Korolewski. And not exactly sure if it was a holding or an interference. No, it is going to be a holding. That's what I thought. So Kenny Korolewski picking up the first penalty of this game, and it'll be a Grey Wolf power play coming up with 6:45 to go. Again, it's a real unfortunate thing for Korolewski to hold on to Favier, but at the same time, there I think was better ways to try to knock off Favier. But this is a power play the Grey Wolves desperately need to try to come up with the tying goal. Of course, you got Larry Liebler and Matt Sharina in the mix. You must capitalize if you're the Grey Wolves. Reels fires the shot over the net, rebounded by Marty Washburn. Puck bouncing up in the air. This one back over, intended for Sharina. Howitt trying to knock this one away, but it'll be picked up by Liebler. Double covered by Green Hornets. Now Gorman trying to sneak in to fire the shot. Knocked away by Cotter. Back over to Liebler. And Washburn will clear this one out. And that'll be a good break there for the Green Hornets. Yeah, again, small decision there. You know, Grey Wolves trying to get themselves prepared here, but right now there's just no form in them. They're just passing around, and the passes are just not that crisp. They need to come up with some offensive formation. Liebler firing the shot. It'll be saved by Cotter. And that'll give the Green Hornets an opportunity to change up lines. It looks like there's 2 full lines out for the Green Hornets. Meanwhile, for the Grey Wolves, they got 2 lines and then some. So it looks like it'll be Phil Field that takes the face-off against Liebler. This one off the boards, past McGraw, and this one's coming back over to the Grey Wolf end. Gorman will take this one himself. Pressure shown by Buckholz. This one back over to Sharina. Sharina now into the Green Hornet zone, trying to pass this one back over to Liebler's got him. Barely gets around Phil Field, and now it's back over to Liebler trying to set up the play here. Looking for options, covered by Washburn, and finds an open McGraw on the right side, on point. Will fire the shot, and this one knocked away by Cotter. This one taken by Reels, working off of Buckholz. And this one gets chipped away, now back over to McGraw, fires the shot again, misses to the left. And now it comes back over to Gorman, working off of Phil Field. Will fire the shot himself. Cotter kicks it out again. Gray Wolves rebounding once more, looking for a third opportunity. And McGraw still keeping this one blocked away by Buchholz. And now Gray Wolves will have to get back on sides. That is a smart play there by Buchholz and a real good block there. Green Hornets now looking to try to capitalize. Field now back around the other way to Rapar. Off the boards, taken by Garrett, looking for the pass to Chaquan, now taken away by Rapar. Rapar into the Green Hornet zone, working off of Pontello, now back over to Chaquan, and Korolewski trying to dive in there, gets it away from Chaquan, now back over to Rapar. Gray Wolves trying to set up. Will fire the shot. There's a scrum by the crease. Gray Wolves trying to block off Cotter's vision. And now from Garrett back over to Chaquan. Looking to set up over to Tisch, bouncing shot, bounces away from Pontello, and this one's gonna slide back around. Back into the Gray Wolves zone, 4:15 to go in the opening period. Green Hornets hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Pass will be taken. Chaquan will take this one on the left side. 3 Green Hornet defenders back. Chaquan will fire the shot, kicked away by Cotter. Chaquan trying to go for the rebound, and Garrett nearly misses the tap-in opportunity. Dominici with the pass over to Tisch. And this one's going to get knocked back in the Green Hornet end. Quicko will pick up the puck. Looking for Washburn. Pass Chaquan now taken by Pernice. Pernice looking for Lightning Lou, and Demeza's got a chance here. 2-on-1. Demeza trying to bring this one home. Knocked away to the left side. Rosengard lost balance. And again, that's the fight we've been talking about with Lou Demeza. He will get there, but of course the weakness there is if he just learned how to finish, he'd be a real deadly force on breakaways. Quicko gets this one away from Tisch. Howard trying to pick this one up. Stopped by Pontello. And slipping and falling was a Gray Wolf defender. Pontello all alone against Rosengard. Makes the move, trying to fire the shot, and he gets blocked and knocked away. Oh, that's a big opportunity there by Pontello. He had to capitalize there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Larry Liebler slipping and falling, and you have that breakaway opportunity. There's no reason why you can't capitalize. Liebler working off of Korolewski into the deep slot. Double covered by Green Hornets, and now it's taken away by, looked like Howitt. But Gorman will take the shot, misses to the right, deflected away by Wersinski. Wersinski with options. He'll pass it back to Pontello. Pontello back to Wersinski. Working off of Favier. Weird bounce. This one will get back over to Mitch Starr. Taken away by Liebler. Blocked away by Howitt. And this one comes back over to Liebler. Knocked away by Korolewski. Liebler hangs on to the puck now. Looking for a man to pass it off to. Finds Vic. Vic will fire the shot. Hits Korolewski in the face mask. Nice shot there. Call that a face block, Andy? Well, of course, that's one of the better saves these days. And I think Korolewski now trying to get off to the bench there. Took a real beating there. Gray Wolves trying to add some added pressure on Pontello. Mitch Starr firing the shot, and it's saved by Mark Rosengard. 1:45 to go, and the Green Hornets are just not backing off here. Well, of course, Green Hornets playing with lots of firepower here. You know, practically the underdogs in this team, and the Gray Wolves still in their funk from the last 2 weeks. So it'll be Omer Chaquan and Lou Demeza on the face-off. Demeza trying to fire this one back, and this one's going to go past center ice. Washburn regains control of the puck. Intercepted by Chaquan. Look out. Chaquan working off the right side, looking to capitalize. Sharina trying to fire this one in front, and this one's knocked away by Cotter. Washburn with the slight pass over to a wide-open Tom Buchholz again. Has Demeza to work with. Demeza trying to finish, and he gets knocked away by Mark Rosengard. Good kick save there, and I think there's a penalty coming up. And I think that might have been a cross-checking there on Lou Demeza. I don't know if he tripped up Omer Chaquan. It looked like we caught that on the corner of our camera, it looked like. I don't think it was a cross-checking by say, but it looked more like a tripping call from this angle. But of course, I don't know if that was aggression or if it was just a bad reaction on the stick there, but the Gray Wolves now have themselves another power play coming up.
second power play of the game for the Gray Wolves. And again, the Green Hornets are just giving them slight opportunities to let them back in this game through the back door. Green Hornets have to show some defense here if they're going to be looking to hold off the Gray Wolves. And now you can tell it's starting to get a little bit chippy from both sides. Both teams playing very physical. Jaquan trying to finish now, back over to Sharina. Sets up to Rapar, fires the shot, deflected by Buckholz, taken away by Phil Field. Trying to fire this one away, and he barely gets this one off, stopped by Buckholz, and he will dump this one in. And that'll kill some time off the clock. Washburn gives it right back over to Rapar. Misses Tish. Pernice will now get to the puck. And he'll get this one cleared out into the Gray Wolf end again. 1:10 to go on the power play. 23 seconds to go in the opening period. Greg Bell trying to regain his posure here. Finds Jaquan. Jaquan makes a move around Pernice, and now he'll take this one into the Green Hornet end himself. He'll try to fire the shot, and Borsinski fires the pass right into the backside of his own man, and this one's coming back over to Rosengard, and this is how the first period's going to come to the end. So when we come back, 45 seconds remain on the penalty by Lou de Meza. Gray Wolves will be looking to try to cash in early in the first minute of the second period if they're going to be looking to try to get back in this one. Well, no doubt about it. I don't think neither one of these teams are going to let up, you know, if the game continues to go the way it's going right now. First intermission, 1-0 Green Hornet lead, looking to try to extend their winning streak to 3 here on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're back here, folks, beginning the second period. It's Dan Howitt and Larry Liebler on the faceoff as it gets back over to Dominici. Finds Liebler into the Green Hornet zone. Gray Wolves trying to capitalize early. Again, they got 34 seconds left on that power play. Dominici trying to set things up. And they'll try to get this back pass over to Tish, knocked away by Howitt. Tish regains composure, gets his way around the puck, knocked away by Quicko. Liebler trying to keep this one in, tipped away by Korolewski, pass intended for Dave Garrett. And this one's coming back into the Gray Wolf zone. Korolewski working off of McGraw. Kenny Korolewski trying to capitalize, and it's knocked away. Pass would have been to a wide open Bill Tish, just couldn't hang on to the puck that time. Mitch Starr trying to take this one away, and Larry Liebler trying to hang on to the puck, but misses Tish. We're officially back to full strength. The Meza will check back in onto the ice. It's Dominici that dumps it into the Green Hornet end. Quicko trying to get this one out, but it's blocked away by Tish. And just like that, looks like both teams will make lineup changes. You're not exactly sure how this is going to play out here. Again, you got Angelo, Pontello, Tom Buckholz, and what might look like the Meza, but I think he's going to be heading off to the ice. Also, it's going to be, it looks like Pontello, Buckholz, and Phil Field as the forward lineups against the Omer Chacuan, Dan Favier, and Brian Vick lineup. Again, it's a little surprising we're not seeing Liebler on the same lineup with Favier and Chacuan. That's their moneymaker. Practically it is. Again, with all things there considered, you know, that's the way to score goals. And right now to split these up, it's a surprising management call there. But we'll see if it's going to pay off in the end. I mean, right now they're only down 1-0, so still a long ways to go. Field's pass, gets around to Buckholz. Buckholz looking for Field. Across the other way. Tipped away and intercepted by Pontello. Trying to fire this one, knocked away by Chacuan. He strips it loose. There's a good heads-up play there by Chacuan. Otherwise, it might have been a big opportunity score there for the Green Hornets. Borsinski forced to clear this one away. Chacuan will pick up the puck, and he'll take this one himself. Off the boards, looking for Brian Vick, and this one's going to come back over to Cotter. And he'll knock this one away to Washburn. Tipped away to Ciotoli, now taken aback by Ricard. Tipped by Pernice. Here comes Pontello, only one defender back. Pontello fires the shot, and Mark Rosengard looks like he's there for the save. Ooh, and it looked like Angelo Pontello nearly squeezed that one through Rosengard's 5-hole. And if Rosengard let up any later, that might have been a 2-0 Green Hornet lead. And of course, Rosengard very lucky there that time. He was able to be in position and he was able to stop that shot there. Keeps the Grey Wolves within one. Will be Demeza and Liebler on the face-off. This one coming around over to Dominici. Dominici trying to look for an open Sharina, but instead it's going to be knocked away by Demeza. He's going to take this one himself. Tip by Liebler. Reels trying to make a play. Now back over to Sharina. Fires the shot. Misses to the left. Grey Wolves trying to act fast here. Dominici trying to fire the shot. And did Sharina score? No, it looks like it's a save by John Carter that time. Again, another opportunity there. Grey Wolves trying to clamp down here on the Green Hornets. And Matt Sharina there trying to tip it in at the last second. But it's John Carter that comes up with the miraculous save. 9:21 to go. Korolewski trying to get this one knocked out, and he gets this one out of the ring. And referee, I don't know at first if he might have been signaling it could have been a delay of game there by the Green Hornets, but I don't think there's anything too sabbatical there. Well, I don't think it was anything intentional per se, but I think it's just going to be moved up. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's going to be repositioned by the Green Hornet blue line. Korolewski trying to move the puck up. Knocked back by Bell, taken away by Liebler. And he's got Sharina to work with. Liebler will fire it himself, and it'll be saved by Carter. So face-off will be taken by Demeza to the Green Hornets and Liebler for the Grey Wolves. Demeza trying to get to that puck quickly, but it'll slide back over to Korolewski. Trying to reach this one over to Howard. Now Demeza will take off. He's got a chance here. He'll reach all the way into the Grey Wolf end, and it'll be taken away by Dominici. Dominici working off of Howard. Dominici struggling to find the puck. And it's going to be now taken away by Liebler. Looks for a wide open Sharina. Rios trying to come through the back door there, trying to set up to Rios. Missed the shot opportunity. Oh, you can't miss a golden opportunity like that. Oh, Kevin Rios had everything lined up for him. He should have had that one, but of course a missed shot there is new life for the Green Hornets. Another shot taken. Quicko trying to clear this one out of his own end. And that's going to be taken up by Bell. Sets up to Liebler, knocked away by Howitt. Tipped up by Demeza. Bell trying to locate the puck. And he will have to go backwards on this one. Finds McGraw. Grey Wolves having to regroup. And this one's going to be for an icing call. Did I just see Matt Sharina try to get into the Green Hornet bench that time? Well, sometimes when you're in the heat of things, Andy, I think you get used to one bench per se, and when you're about to get over, and then you finally realize it's a completely different color than the shirt you're wearing. You know, that can play a little bit of a toll as well. So 7:58 to go in the second period. It'll be Angelo Pontello taking the faceoff against Omer Chacuan deep in the Grey Wolf zone. And this one we blast it over to the right side. Washburn will retrieve the puck. Gets this one around Tish. Chacuan trying to keep this one in play for the Grey Wolves, and now it's over to Tish again. Taken by Field. Looks like Field dropped back on defense. Tish getting a piece of the puck, now taken up by Chacuan into the Green Hornet zone. Chacuan the other way, over to Washburn, now taken off by Tish. Tish finds Gorman, looking for Garrick. Now it's back over to Chacuan. Sets up to McGraw, firing the shot. Carter trying to knock it away. He does, but Tish was there. Could have tied the game on that tip shot, but unfortunately, just couldn't find the right shot off. Well, it looks like for the Grey Wolves, the puck is clearly not bouncing their way. They have a few opportunities where they can make a chance here, but they're just missing their shots. Buckholz finds Pontello, 3-on-2 for the Green Hornets. Pontello looking back the other way, intended for Phil Field. This one gets knocked away by McGraw. Misplays there, left, right, and center. I think that's a difference right now from this being the game it is to a really, truly
an exciting matchup with tic-tac-toe plays all over. Gorman looking for options, tipped away by Pontello. And Pontello coming on the left side, works around Mike McGraw, trying to pass this one over to Ciatoli. Ciatoli now looking for a setup here, but it's going to be taken away by the Grey Wolves. And DeMeza will come in and try to hang on to the puck here. Lost control of it, and now it's Garrick. Misses Tish on the pass, and now it's over to Quicko. Just didn't get there in time, and now it's Liebler coming into the Green Hornet end. Liebler trying to set this one up over to Favier. Stopped by Ciatoli, picked up by Dominici for the Grey Wolves. Dominici in the deep slot, looking to set up over to Vic. And I think, did Vic squeeze it in there? No, John Carter came up with the save. It looked like from our angle, it might have been a squeeze-in shot at first by Brian Vic, just in the right place at the right time. But Carter is there, makes a good save. And I gotta tell you, John Carter is playing lights-out hockey once again. So Ludemez and Larry Liebler meet again for the face-off. This one goes back over to Korolewski. Trying to get this one around Vic, he does. This one back over to Liebler. Liebler trying to set this one up, knocked away once more. Quicko trying to get a hang on the puck. And now it's Vic in the deep slot, looking to set this one up to Liebler. Now back over to Rapar. Rapar looking for quick options, gives it right over to DeMeza. Not exactly sure if that was a smart decision there by Rapar. You had Dominici clear on the left side. You could have made a play off of it, but sometimes you're limited with vision and you have to see all your options. And that could be the difference here for the Grey Wolves if they're going to be looking to get this tying goal. Rapar again. Gets it over to Vic. Knocked away by Quicko. And now it's Mitch Starr trying to get this one away. Taking lots of time trying to locate the puck, and now it's over to Dominici, keeping it within play. And now it's Brian Vic over on the right side. Will take a shot himself. Misses across the other way, and this will go past the blue line. Grey Wolves have to regroup. Rapar looking for Greg Bell. Bell trying to look for Chiquan. Now it's taken away, and here comes Chiquan. Will wind up for the shot, knocked away by Quicko. Favier picking up the rebound. And Quicko will clear this one out. And this one's going to come all the way back into the Yellow Jacket end, and I think this might be going for an icing call. It is. Good decision there, and now it's an opportunity for the Grey Wolves to get that act together here, and that's a real saver there. But for the Green Hornets, they'll have a chance to regroup as well and possibly make a play out of things. Pontello and Chiquan on the face-off, taken away by Starr. Looking for the back pass the other way. Dan Howard almost had this one on his stick. And now McGraw regroups. Picked off by Pontello. Off the boards. Looking for Howard. Taken away by Sharina. Gets around Howard, and here comes Sharina with Chiquan. Sharina blocked away, kicked away by Pontello. Chiquan trying to pick up the rebound. And now Rio's trying to knock this one away. Sticks flying in the air. And now it's Starr that clears this one out for an icing call. Grey Wolves are in the right position, but it just doesn't look like they're capitalizing on locating that puck. That seems to be the only difference between golden opportunities and the shots that they're creating right now. Buckles trying to clear this one out. Vastly stopped by McGraw. It's Gorman. Fires the shot. Knocked away. Buckles working off of Chiquan. Now it's over to McGraw firing the shot. And it's kicked and save made by Carter at the last second. Pontello trying to clear this one out. And it's going to be an offsides call, as Gorman just couldn't get this one back over the line in time. So 3:36 remains. Ludemeza with the face-off against Larry Liebler. And this one will be flipped up forward to Wersinski. Looking for the pass to Phil Field, just overreaches him, and now taken away by Rapar. Rapar looks for Garrett. Misses his shot, and now it's over to Washburn. Back over to Buchholz, tipped away by Liebler. Now Gorman firing a shot himself. Saved by Carter. Back around to Tisch for the rebound. Knocked away by Demeza. Field will try to slide this one out to Demeza, just misses him, and he's going to let this one go all the way back. Tisch trying to get a handle on the puck. Now it's back over to Garrett. Knocked away by Buchholz. Tisch regaining possession now to an open Liebler. Looking back around to Tisch again. And Wersinski gets his pass off the boards, taken away by Rapar. Fires the shot, deflected by Wersinski, taken away by Washburn. And coming back around is Rapar again. Liebler trying to fire the shot. Wersinski trying to make a defensive save there. And now Washburn coming up with the play, knocked around by Liebler. Back over to Phil Field. Field looks for Demeza. Getting a little too aggressive with Rapar. And they might be seeing something coming up. Demeza getting a little too aggressive. The number 1 ref didn't see anything, but I think number 52 might have other different words. Again, 52 is one of the toughest referees in this USA referee system. He will not let anything get by him, and it looks like Rapar is going to be headed to the box. And a Green Hornet power play is coming up here. Well, you can't do anything to get yourself in trouble there. And I don't think it's going to be a power play. I think both Demeza and company are in the box. No, it is going to be a Green Hornet power play coming up. You know, you think the over 50 players just also might realize who is officiating out there to just kind of watch out for their stupidity. And I mean, this is a good referee crew that we have right now. You can't, hardly anything gets by these guys. Puck cleared out. This one back over towards the Green Hornet end. Quicko will retrieve the puck. Green Hornets now have a golden opportunity to extend their lead. If they can play their cards right here, Quicko will skate this one up into the Grey Wolf zone. Quicko on the left side, looking for options. Trying to fire this one the other way, no one there. Korolewski trying to keep this one in play, and he lost control of the puck, and here comes Tisch. Trying to skate around with it, Pontello with clearance, and now it's back over to Liebler. Liebler trying to set this one up, fires the shot over the top. And the Green Hornets regroup. Here comes Pontello and Chacuan coming up right at the right second. Liebler trying to come up onto Pontello as well. We'll skate back around the other way, deflected away by, I believe it was Omer Chacuan. And now comes Ciatoli. Stopped by Bell. We'll get a piece of it into the Grey Wolf end. Wersinski trying to make a play on the puck, and now it's back over to Cotter. Got Favier coming up. Favier slips and falls. And for the Green Hornets, let's just say it was lucky it was Favier that tripped and not Carter. That would have been a huge gap there for the Green Hornets after all that hard work trying to make the save. And if something like that happens, that would be a real downer. Dominici picks up the puck, looking to set this one up to Favier just out of his reach. He's back over to Carter. 10 seconds to go on the power play. It's Wersinski trying to get this one away from Favier. He fails to do so. Favier trying to flip this one up, and Carter is there for the save. 26.9 seconds to go in the second. About 2 seconds left on the power play, but I believe at this point it's pretty much even strength. For what it was, the Grey Wolves just a real defensive stop there, and that is huge. Green Hornets had an opportunity to take a 2-0 lead, and they didn't play their cards right, and now the Grey Wolves survived the bullet. Chacuan and Demeza fighting for the puck. It's Dominici trying to set things up as Brian Vick checks back on the ice. Chacuan in the deep spot. Wersinski trying to knock this one away from his possession. Back over to Dominici. Mitch Starr gets out to Washburn. Bell gets a piece of the puck. And Grey Wolves will have to regroup. Puck off the back of Chacuan's skate. And we have finally reached second intermission. But this one is still a tight game. 1-0, I like it. This really shows how both of these teams are just playing strong right now. And for the Grey Wolves, you have to think, you know, if they have opportunities bouncing their way, this could be a different score right now, but the puck is just not bouncing their way. Green Hornets could be capitalizing on more opportunities, but that
Buckholz squeezer right in the right corner there. Beating out Rosengard is still the difference in this one. Can't wait to see what the third period has in store. Should be an interesting finish. Can the Green Hornets hang on for another 12 minutes to come up with an upset victory? Or will the Grey Wolves find a way to come back? I mean, lots of time still left here, so both teams will be looking to make a push either way. When we return, this is Over 50 Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Green Hornets 1, Grey Wolves 0 when we return. Lou DeMeza and Larry Liebler on the face-off to begin the third and final period. Gorman off the boards to Sharina. And Sharina will jump this one up into the Green Hornet zone. Has Liebler and Reels to work with. Trying to fire it over to Lieb. And Larry Liebler misses an opportunity there. Gorman gets the pass back over to McGraw. Grey Wolves trying to create a scrum by the net. Quicko trying to get this one out. Finds Buckholz, gets it around Gorman. Here comes Bucky. Looking with DeMeza. A 2-on-1 opportunity. Gets it open to it. DeMeza fires a shot. Misses over to the right. Oh, you got to finish on those plays there. And that's twice now for Lou DeMeza. Had a chance to really put this game away. And unfortunately, he just misses his shot. Liebler back into the Green Hornet area. Back with Sharina. Taken away by Field. Weak pass there, and it's over to Gorman for the Grey Wolves. His shot misses to the right. Liebler picks up the rebound. Setting up another opportunity here. Fired shot. Reels looking for the deflection tapper. Knocked away, and this one back over to Buckholz. Buckholz looking to clear this one away. Tipped away by McGraw. Here comes Phil Field, and he's got Angelo Pontello to work with. Only Gorman back for the Grey Wolves. Makes a move around Gorman. Back passes it around. Field trying to fire this one through, and he misses his shot. Collides into the net and ricochets off the other way, and Phil Field is down. Slow to get up, but oh boy, Green Hornets again. Third opportunity in this period to make this a 2-0 lead, and they're just missing their shots now. Oh, they're like I was saying before, Angelo, right now for the Green Hornets, they have a chance to put away the Grey Wolves, but they're continuing to let the back door open for these Grey Wolves to potentially get back in this one. And I've got to tell you, at this point, if this becomes a tied game, the Green Hornets have nobody to blame but themselves. This is a huge, huge moment right now. And this puck will go all the way back to Cotter, and Washburn will get to it first. Ciatoli now trying to get a handle on this puck. Looking for Pontello. Rapar gets it away from his possession, now taken by Chacorn. Tisch firing the shot, just misses to the right. Garrick with the puck, looking to set up to Chacorn. And it'll be taken away by Pontello. Pontello trying to clear this one away, but it'll be stopped by Rapar. Feeds it back over to Bell. Finds an open Garrick. Into the Green Hornet zone once more. Garrick firing the shot, misses to the right side. Chacorn picks it up in the deep slot, and this will be knocked back out. Over to Bell. Chacorn trying to keep this one alive, and it'll be tipped away by Ciatoli. And Rosengard will come out of the crease trying to help out. Bounce pass the other way, and it'll be taken up by Tisch. Puck by Washburn will clear this one out. And Rosengard looks like he's going to let this one go for an icing call. And I thought I might have seen somewhat of an incident back over in the corner in the Green Hornet zone, but it looks like the referees are going to wave this one off. Yeah, it definitely looked like there was a little bit of a scrum in that corner area. Looked like it might have been a potential penalty on the Green Hornets, but it was waved off. Yeah, the last thing right now the Green Hornets need is any form of penalty to give the Grey Wolves a power play opportunity. You just can't give it up to them right now. McGraw's shot fired. Deflected a couple of times, knocked out of Cotter's range. Dominici's shot fired, kicked away by Cotter. Korolewski gives it up to Starr. Starr's pass, intended for Howitt, knocked back the other way. Favier trying to come up with the finish. Will take the shot, saved by Cotter, knocked away again. Favier trying to get his own rebound. Korolewski trying to knock this one away, taken up by Dominici. looking to set it up again. And it's Carter that comes in there with the save. And for Brian Vick, that's his second golden opportunity here to tie this game up, and he just whiffs on that shot. Oh. I'm at a loss of words at this point, Angelo. Again, like we said before, Grey Wolves, they have their opportunities to come back right now. It's theirs to lose in this third period, and they're just not getting the shots off they need. 8:48 to go in this game. Still a 1-0 Green Hornet lead, thanks to a Tom Buckholtz squeezer in the right corner. Bottom right corner, that is, back in the first period. McGraw firing the shot and sucking it in for the save is Carter. So both teams look like they're going to make a few changes to their line. It'll be Angelo Pontello taking a face-off against Larry Liebler. Wersinski, his pass intended to fill field. He'll have to rethink his option. Now back over to Buckholtz. Working off of Favier. Buckholtz's pass. Getting away from everybody, and now it's Dominici that picks it up for the Grey Wolves. Buckholtz trying to stop it, and it'll come back to Wersinski instead. Pass to Pontello, trying to set it up to Buckholtz, and Dominici will get this one knocked away. Carter trying to keep it up the other way, an opportunity here for Favier, trying to capitalize, and it gets knocked away. Oh boy. And if that wasn't the gap to capitalize on, I don't know what was. That should have been a goal for the Grey Wolves after Carter slipped. But he is very, very lucky that Favier whiffed on his chance. Oh boy. Now at this point it is absolutely clear this is the Grey Wolves' period to lose. And with 7.5 minutes to go, still lots of time, but the Green Hornets need to be very careful with their missed opportunities. And here comes Buckholtz wide open. Two defenders back. Gorman trying to hang on with Buckholtz. Buckholtz will fire the shot himself, and it'll be an easy backhand glove save by Rosengard. Trying to get this one out of his glove. It looked like it was sticky there for a second. Now it's over to Sharina. Missed puck there. Pernice will take this one. Off the boards, back into the Grey Wolf end. Lepar with the puck. And Sharina finds an open Chiquan, only one defender back. Looking to set this one up to Garrick. Has to regroup. And it's Carter that falls down on this one for the save. And right now when you have Omar Chiquan, his gang with Dave Garrick and Steve Gorman and Matt Sharina, I don't know what the Green Hornets are doing, but they're seriously just asking the Grey Wolves to come back with this one. Again, you have a defensive unit that just is not getting back there when they need to. A very tired defensive team at that. They have to step up their game here if they're going to be looking to pull this one out. Demeza and Liebler on the face-off. This one over to Korolewski. Trying to find this one over to Ciatoli, but it's Gorman that knocks it back into the Green Hornet end. Korolewski finds Pernice. Gets this one away from Garrick, stopped by Bell. Keeps it in the Green Hornet zone. Liebler in the deep slot, looking for the setup opportunity. Working off of Korolewski. Liebler triple covered by Green Hornets. Now it's Gorman firing the shot. And this one comes back over to Bell. Quicko will get to the puck. Looking for Ciatoli, stopped by Liebler. Looking back around over to Tish, and now be taken away by Lou Demeza. And Demeza will try to get this one around Steve Gorman if possible. And Demeza will regroup, looking to set this one back over to Ciatoli. Ciatoli fires a shot, misses on the left post. Firing puck the other way, Gorman will let Rosengard knock this one out. Pernice working off of Bell. And now Wersinski will get a handle on the puck. Wersinski entering the deep slot. And Gorman knocks this one loose. Bell finds Tish. Or looked like he found Tish, but it gets past his reach, and now it's over to Washburn. Washburn was looking for Pontello, almost gave the right to Larry Liebler.
And now Liebler struggling to get this one away as Pontello punches it out from Bell. Now finds Tish, working off of Mitch Starr. And Washburn. His pass deflected off of Pontello's skate. Now it's back over to Gorman. And Pontello will take this one up himself. Chiquan closely behind. Pontello looking for the setup intended for Mitch Starr. And Tish shows good defensive effort there. Deflected off of Gorman, now picked up by Pontello. 4:50 to go. Bouncing off of Rosengard's arm. And now it's Starr and Gorman to set up for the battle. Pontello trying to locate the puck. Misses again. Picked up by Chiquan. Chiquan looking for Vic. Taken away by Korolewski. Back over to Pontello. Back to Washburn. Chiquan looking for his setup there. And now finds an open Fabier. Will fire the shot. Knocked away by Cotter. Dominici setting it up to Chiquan. Knocked away by the Green Hornet defense. Giving it up to Fabier. Looking to set up to Dominici. Whiffs on the shot. Can't capitalize. Now it's back over to Vic again for the rebound. And it's knocked away by Howitt. Oh, this is just an interesting effort there right now. Green Hornets doing everything they can to keep themselves alive. They have 4 minutes to go. It looks like we might have a tripping call coming up. It might be on the Grey Wolves. Let's see. Looks like they might have called something. And that would be huge if it's on a Grey Wolf member. And it is. It's Mike McGraw. Oh boy. This is not what the Grey Wolves need right now. Not with 4:02 to go in this game. Especially when they're down. That's a pull tripping call there by McGraw. He should be a little bit more careful where his stick is. And now if the Green Hornets capitalize here, it's pretty much game over. Luckily though, it's happening with 4 minutes left to go, and it's a whole lot better than 2 minutes remaining, because that would virtually nullify any chance that you have for getting back in this one. And Mark Rosengard dives on the puck for the save as Phil Field tried to punch it in. And with 3:47 to go, it looks like Angelo Pontello will check back in for the Green Hornets. Right now, I think it's a little too early for the Grey Wolves to even be thinking about calling a timeout or trying to pull the keeper for a sixth man. I mean, there's still lots of time to try to create some kind of plan here. Carter waiting till the absolute last second to get this one away. He does. Now finds Field. Field looking for an open buck hole. It's off the back of his skate. Will have to regroup. Trying to fire it to Pontello. Instead, it's Dominici that puts it back in the Green Hornet zone. Wersinski finds Pontello looking to set this one up to Buchholz. 3:17 to go in the game. Buchholz firing the shot, misses on the right side. Quicko trying to come up with the puck. Finds Buchholz looking for the setup again. Bouncing puck, and it'll go in Fabier's favor. Defense is back. Sharina trying to work off the puck, and here comes Fabier. Struggling to hang on to this one. This one comes back over to Korolewski. 2:53 to go in the game. Green Hornets trying to come up with an upset win here. Bounce pass off to Ciatoli. And he's going to get this one dumped in the Grey Wolf end. Finds Rapar. 37 seconds left to go on the penalty. And if the Grey Wolves can survive the next 33 seconds, they'll have a chance. This one over to Fabier. 3 Green Hornets back. Fabier will find Gorman. Working off of Quicko. Gorman trying to fire the shot, and it's a save there by John Cotter. No, they said it's a goal! They said it's a goal! Steve Gorman punches it in on the shorthanded opportunity, and again, that was, wow. I think that'll nullify what could have been a potential tripping call on Steve Gorman, but he comes in there unassisted on the shorthanded goal, and that just only goes to show you a testament of how poorly this Green Hornet defense is, even when they have the lead with 2:20 to go. That is unreal. That is a big highlight there by Steve Gorman. Again, no pressure there by the Green Hornets. They nearly were 2 minutes and 20 seconds away from pulling off what could have been a good upset if they would have continued to play hard defense rather than put this thing up on cruise control. And the Grey Wolves, they just found their way through the back door. They finally found that key, and now they still have time to try to win this game. Oh boy. And this is, again, where you look back at those opportunities for you to try to capitalize and put this game away, and you didn't take advantage of your shots.
And just like that, one goal opportunity and a nice highlight play there by Steve Gorman, and the Grey Wolves are well back in this one. Sharina's pass up to Omar Chaquan. Pernice trying to give a pass away. He'll fire the shot, misses over to the right. And now the Grey Wolves are on fire here, and they're playing with new life as Chaquan trying to make a play here off of two Green Hornet players. Bouncing puck. Reels trying to tap this one in, and it'll be knocked away. Demeza trying to get this one around the other way. Demeza trying to hang in there, and he is forced to get his own puck. Demeza gets this one around Sharina. He's got new life. Working off of Gorman. Demeza into the Grey Wolf end. Gorman slips around and falls, trips up on the net, trying to cover Demeza that time. And that will reset play here. 1:21 to go. If I'm the Green Hornets right now, you can't be taking any chances. You need your 5 best players out there just to keep things alive here. You cannot trust that defense anymore. I completely agree with you, Angelo. Your dad, Angelo Pontello, needs to be out there for the next 1 minute 21, especially after Steve Gorman came through there on a short-handed play, capitalizes off of John Carter because of a poor defensive effort. You need to be doing everything right now to avoid this Grey Wolf team from picking up a second goal and beating you. 1:04 to go. Wersinski sets this one up over to Howitt. Looking for Pontello, knocked away by McGraw. Here comes Pontello again. Gets it away, and here comes Washburn trying to set this one up. In the final minute of this game, fire shot. This one bounces off for Rosengard. Goes through the net. Marty Washburn keeps this one going for the Green Hornets, and they're back on top with 51.9 seconds to go. Unreal. And that couldn't come out of any more of a bogus gap there by Rosengard. Bounces off of him. Oh boy. And that's a real deflator there for the Grey Wolves, I gotta tell you. After Steve Gorman had an individual performance, had to go 110% to get that diving goal shot. And then that shot there by Washburn bouncing off of Rosengard. Oh, that's a real deflator there. And at this point, I would not be surprised if the Grey Wolves try to call a timeout to figure things out. If not, then expect Rosengard to be pulled, and the Grey Wolves are going to be playing with 6 for the next 50 seconds. So it's official. Grey Wolves now have 6 men on the board. You need to make sure your defense is ready to go. Misses goes through Korolewski and almost went through Carter that time, but he falls on the puck for the save. And right now, you got defensemen Jeff Quicko and Kenny Korolewski out there. And I got to say, Andy, I'm not sure if this is a wise decision with 6 men on the board and 42 seconds to go. Well, of course, at this time, you know, your other defenders need a break, and you need to just find a way to play some defense here. So the Green Hornets, it looks like they're trusting Korolewski and Quicko to hold up a strong defensive effort here. But the Grey Wolves clearly have their 6 best players right now, looking to try to tie this game up to send it into a shootout. Chaquan trying to set this one up. Quicko trying to clear this one away. Garrett trying to fire the shot, and it's a goal for the Grey Wolves. You called it, Angelo. Once again, a poor defensive effort by the Green Hornets gives the Grey Wolves new life with 19.1 seconds to go. Oh, this is painful to see right now. All you have to do if you're the Green Hornets is just clear out. That's it. Why are you letting the Grey Wolves get back in this one? Oh boy. I agree with you, man. You know, all you have to do if you're the Green Hornets is just clear it out. Why are you letting up when you have Omar Chaquan, Larry Liebler, Pete Dominici, and Dave Garrick in it? It is amazing. It's almost like you're asking for this game to be into a shootout. Give credit to the Grey Wolves too. I mean, that's a hard effort there, but if you're the Green Hornets, you need to be, that's just poor management on the lines there. You have to do something better. And the Grey Wolves that time trying to go for one last shot to potentially win this one, and we now go to a shootout thanks to just a gaff goal in the final second there made. I believe it was Pete Dominici that got the tying goal, but oh boy, that is unreal. And now thanks to a Green Hornet gaff, we are back in the shootout, and for the 3rd straight week in a row, or the 2nd straight week in a row for the Green Hornets, they're going to have to win this one in shootout. When we return, this is Over 50 Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. And we're back here, folks. If you just are tuning in now, Green Hornets had a 1-0 lead for most of this game. Steve Gorman tied it up. Then a Marty Washburn shot, tied it up with 50 some odd seconds to go. And then the Grey Wolves snuck right back in to tie it up at 2. And now Dave Garrick is first for the Grey Wolves on the shootout. Fires a shot, misses to the left. And it looks like, Andy, it seems to be a knack for the Green Hornets' first shooter to be somebody who is not that skilled in terms of shootouts. Quicko firing the shot, and it's knocked away by Rosengard. And let's see if that's going to come back to bite them, as Omer Chikwun is now next. If Cotter can make the save here, he is going to make a huge remark. With the save. And Chikwun once again struggling to find the open spots on John Cotter. And this will now bring up Phil Field. Fires the shot and Phil Field scores! Alive for the Grey Wolves after scoring 2 goals in practically the final 2 minutes. Grey Wolves need to keep this going alive. Leadwood must score. And this one goes through. See, now would be a time to put out Tom Buchholz if you're the Green Hornets to see if he can repeat his magic. But it looks like they're going to bring out Marty Washburn to win this one for the Green Hornets. Can he score again against Rosengard? Puts it through! Game over. Green Hornets survive for the second consecutive week in a row through the shootout, extends their winning streak to 3. As the Grey Wolves, once again, lose this one in a shootout, dropping their record to 4-0-3 overall. Green Hornets improving to 3-3-1 on the season. And I gotta tell you, Andy, the Green Hornets are very fortunate that they had John Cotter in net today. I gotta tell you, this one clearly looked like it was the Grey Wolves' way. They had something going in this third period. And if it wasn't for Cotter, this game might have been going the other way because of a defensive effort there. I can't agree with you anymore, Angelo. I mean, you pretty much sum up my final thoughts there. If it wasn't for the efforts of Marty Washburn scoring and Tom Buchholz's quick goal in the first period, this might have gone a different way for the Green Hornets. But again, give credit to the Grey Wolves. After coming away with 2 goals in the final few minutes, after being down 1-0 for the majority of this game, you know, that speaks volumes. And again, I gotta tip your hat off. Steve Gorman with that shot, I definitely know that's gonna be a big highlight for him. And of course, Angelo, you know, not all defensemen get a golden opportunity to make diving plays and diving shots like that. But of course, that gave the Grey Wolves new life into the final minutes. Then of course, you know, you look at the shootout again with John Cotter stopping Omer Chikwun. That was pretty much what was the ultimate deflator there, and I don't think there was anything after that for the Green Hornets. It was just all momentum going through. Well, on that note, this has been another production of the Pontello Broadcasting Network, and we'd like to thank our viewers for tuning into today's broadcast. Be sure to be back with us next week for our next game of the week for Week 8, which will be decided soon. But again, Green Hornets coming away with the victory here in the shootout. They could have gotten it in regulation, but thanks to the Grey Wolf heroics in the final 2 minutes, they still find a way to pick up a point and keep themselves on top of the standings with 11 points total. And again, Angelo, tip your hat off to the Grey Wolves. They find ways to keep coming up with points every week.
They refuse to lose in regulation, and Pete Dominici's picking squad is still alive for a undefeated season.
And on that note, on behalf of Andy Townsend and the Over 50 Hockey Network, I'm Angelo Pontello saying so long, good night, and we hope everybody has a blessed week. Take care, everybody. We will see you back here next week.